Few things here. First of all, everything you have here in the room is in use in somewhere in the United States. We don't encourage you to break it, but if you break it, make it very interesting. So everything you see, we have tools here. You can freely open the machines, see inside. Hopefully you can put it back together. If you are not certain, there are certain machines which are already have been pre-opened, so they are easier to work with. But whatever you feel as an interesting thing to study, please feel free and do it. Every single machine in this room can be hacked, and every future machine can be hacked. So in elections, you have to always verify the results. If you find something which you think is new discovery, Nikki here is the woman who you should talk with and tell what you found out. Because every single year we make an annual report, and even when the idea here is not to find new vulnerabilities, we accidentally do every year. So feel free to tell her whatever you have discovered. I will quickly walk through of all the different machines here and give a little bit of an explanation what they are. And I say there are all kinds of tools on this table which you can borrow to start to do your research. Let's start from here. This is a high-speed central scanner meant to be around in the county headquarters. This is a ESNS model M450. The back door is open. It runs a QNX operating system. It has different interfaces. You also have a zip drive. We have zip drives here if you want to try. There are very much interesting features which have been discovered, and there are some features which actually have been found in the voting village first time, which were not previously found in the various studies. High-speed scanner, widely in use. This is an Imatronic. It's a touchscreen voting machine. It's a little bit sparky, so you have to be very careful when you use the power cord in this one. Interesting technology because the votes are living in this one in a cartridge which has on. So you can use any magnet to turn it on. And it communicates with that cartridge over infrared. So if you want to go and talk with the infrared on your own, we have their infrared devices on PC and speak with the voting machine on infrared. This guy is a TSX. Again, thank God, starting to go out of style, but this is a touchscreen voting machine called DRE, direct recording election equipment. Unauditable because the results are only living in a digital form. These are sold also with the optional a VDPAT printer, but a lot of states didn't use it. We ran a test election a few years ago with this one. This was dice race between George Washington and Benedict Arnold. And when we print the result, Doug Tang, our Benant dictator, the founder of DEFCON won. He wasn't even on the ballot. So, interesting machine, widely studied, still tells a lot about different things. Now, this guy, if you have been following the news about Dominion voting system, Arizona, Georgia, whatnot, this is that guy. So if you want to open, feel free. There's actually two computers in this system. This is the scanner unit, and there is also a ballot marking device on this side. So when you open this part, you find a second computer inside. Again, taking the current news, this is probably the most interesting, one of the most interesting machines in the current news. We have the same TSXs here. Let me show what else we have new. This machine which has been never in a voting village before. This is a paper scanner unit, M100. And this is the first time ever when this is in a voting village. Do something new which nobody else has been able to do in DEFCON. This is the machine. We have 3 units here, so feel free. Again, this is using a PCMCI memory cards. We have PCMCI memory cards. Inside, it's basically a single-purpose PC. We have a few of these. This is a ballot marking device. So originally, in Help America Vote Act, it was conceived that disabled voters should be having the same privacy. So that's why a new class of voting machines were developed, which are ballot marking devices. Unfortunately, these machines are now also going to be introduced to general public. A very bad idea. Have to see how the ballot marking devices work. We have two, and we have a third one there. If you break something, that's fine. Again, very interesting machine. This guy here is how it all started. So back in 2005, when an election machine first time used in the US election for first time hacked, and it was by me, it's this model in Florida. This is a dominant machine. It's still widely used basically for example, whole New England. If you have following there was a special law and special audit in New Hampshire about the Rockham, a very small local election. This is the machine which all the counties are voting machine. They use this one. Very interesting old design. Dates back from '86 as a design. First time used in the US election 1990. Widely used, very interesting machine. And 2 years ago, when we were last time in person, that was the first time when this machine was here, and people were able to find a backdoor in that system. EEPROM, the whole software of this one is in the EEPROMs. We have microchip readers there, so you can borrow and pull the firmware out. Also, when we bought these machines, they came from the same county, and we discovered that they have two different software versions. So you will, if you open more than one machine, you will find that there's two software versions, and that's what we found. More. This is a voter registration, so a poll book system. When you come into the place and show your ID, register as a voter, check your eligibility to vote. This is one of those systems. The same is here. This is a express poll. So this is also a voter registration system, which you use to type your name and show your ID and get in. Again, we have a few of the open ones, but if you feel any reason that you want to open one, you can open new ones. What else is here? Oh, okay. And this is a Sequoia voting system. Again, unauditable because the votes are only living in electronic form. Basically a PC inside. So very, very old technology in the PC sense, but the voting machine is still in use. Let me see. I think we introduced all the different models we have here. If I missed something, I'm sorry for that voting machine. It's shining. As I said, this whole place is for education. This is for you guys to experiment, see the truth, how voting machines work. You can pull the firmware, you can open it, you can do whatever you want. On this desk, we have a lot of tools. We have memory cards. The only memory card which I'm going to be asking you to leave something collateral like driving license is the memory card for that white machine, because those are very hard to find. It's so old technology. It's a battery refresh SRAM. It's not flash, it's a battery refresh SRAM card. So I have a few of those, but that is the only one which I want to have a collateral when you take it